Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fine Tuesday evening to ya. Oh, good to see ya, good to see ya, good to see ya. What's up, Red Herring? Quantum, Quipolimo, Swooping Hawk, Autumn Shank, Ambivalent Answer, Jack Nimble. How is everyone tonight? I think finally, it was a long road for like 2 or 3 weeks, but I actually think my voice is back to 100%. And finally, it was a long road to recovery, but I'm super excited to hopefully have a stream where it doesn't get to round 4 and all of a sudden my voice starts going. So I'm pretty confident. It hasn't been having any problems. So I think I'm finally recovered. So what's up, Uchaya and Proust, MTG bot? Let's go, Terps and Bro. Do me a favor. Welcome you both to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I'm glad I'm finally better. Like last week, I felt a lot better, but my voice still wasn't all the way there, especially after a long day. This week, I feel good and my voice is good. So double whammy in a good way. Kira Ashmore, for the 18th month in a row, been trying out an Esper build of your band Spirit Sack Super Sweep. Hope you knock them dead with Reservoir tonight. Oh, I'm excited to try Esper Spirits too. I want to try all the Spirit stack because it's such a sweet tribe. Psycho Smurf, welcome you to the Fishbowl as well, along with Kira Ashmore. I feel like I've shown you this Jund build every standard format since Amonkhet. Let me take a look. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Fishbowl, by the way. Ooh, lots of cool new cards. Dismissive Pyromancer, Thorn Lieutenant. Ooh, Izareth. Oh my god. So I gotta build an Izareth deck for Commander Clash, and I don't think anyone's built an Izareth deck before. Like, period, none, zero. EDH Rec doesn't have a single deck. So if you have an Izareth deck that you've built for Commander and have some sweet ideas, let me know, because it's going to be a tough one. Starting from absolute scratch. Funky Duffy! Hello this evening. Masiru, Monkey Meister, Typhus, welcome y'all. Good to see ya, good to see ya. You sounded like garbage. Yes, I did. I did sound like garbage, felt like garbage for a while, but better now, finally. It was a long haul, but we got there. Finally got there. Oh, man. So tonight, we're having some fun. I did a poll on Twitter with 3 different decks, Cats, Mono White Angels, and this crazy Psy, Power Stone Shard, Paradox Engine, Aetherflux Reservoir thing. And Angels in this deck came up exactly tied. And I really like Psymaster Thopterus, so I figured if it's tied, I get to cast the deciding vote. So I voted for the Paradox Engine side deck because I really like those cards, and they hopefully will be fun. What's better for you, Twitch sub or sub to MTG Goldfish? I think that going through Goldfish is the most beneficial way to help the site. So I think, because Twitch subs are awesome, and I definitely appreciate them, but I think that more of the money goes to Goldfish if you sign up for premium there compared to doing it through Twitch and Twitch taking a cut out of it. Oh man, so anyway, let's do our reminders, get into our league. Hopefully, since my voice is back, if our league goes fast enough, maybe we can also do some milmering to wrap things up tonight. Matthew Cabin, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Let me see, Sidoran. And the Bad Sticky for the 7th month in a row. Yes, I'm glad my voice is back. It took a while, but thank you for the resub. And Uncle, also Funky Duffy, welcome you as well. Big scoop cheers for both of you. Anyway, we have some cards in the sideboard. Sideboard cards. Surprise sideboard cards. Gorilla Russ and Ceftron. So many subs tonight. The sub train is going already. Thank you so much. Welcome you both to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for you. So let's do our reminders. Then we will talk about this deck. Then we will start playing. Then we can talk standard, M19, whatever y'all want to talk about. We're heading towards a pro tour. We had our first standard tournaments. We have some slight commander news, even though we don't have full news yet. I think spoilers start next Monday. So reminders, first off, Replay YouTube. If you ever miss anything, want to check out any of the old decks, you can find all the streams there. So check that out, or this stream in the future. Normal YouTube, we had a sweet budget magic deck, standard zombies, and I actually think zombies are pretty legit in standard. So I was excited for that. I think they're a decent budget tribe, and even better if you add in like Vraska's Contempt. Also, Arcades Against the Odds tomorrow. Commander Clash is back and running, so keep an eye out for that. Merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, all that good stuff to support the stream and the channel and the site. The sponsor of tonight's stream, of course, is Ridge Wallet, who makes super slim front pocket wallets. Oh my god, it's missing again. I gotta put this in a different folder where I do not delete the sponsor overlay. But Ridge Wallet is awesome. You can get 10% off with the code GOLDFISH over at ridgewallet.com. Talon and Mick Bird, welcome you both to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for you. And of course, last reminder, donations, certainly not required, but they are always appreciated. So $2 or more gets your message read on stream. They're available down below. And I think that does it for our donations. I am doing much better, Crimson. My voice, it's back. My beautiful, beautiful voice. So anyway, let's talk about this deck. And I am excited for this deck. This is like artifact combo deck. Oh man, so Llanowar Elf, I've got a million tweets about this, so we should probably talk about it. So right now, Llanowar Elf from M19 is showing up on Goldfish as, it was like $20 and $40. Apparently now it's like $34. But basically what's happening is it's in the welcome deck, so the supply is really low, and there's only a single person selling it on TCG Player, and that person keeps raising the price. It was $20 and it was $40, and since no one else is selling it, their price is the price that's showing up everywhere. So ignore it. It will normalize as more people list copies. It's definitely not really $40 or even $20. It's going to be like $1 or something. So might be worth a little more than the normal pack versions just because it'll be rarer for collections, but do not actually take that price to mean anything at this point. Hey, what's up, Chris Wang? Good to see ya. Llanowar Elves from M19. But it's not actually in M19, it's like in the welcome decks for M19, so you don't get it in the packs. Have you considered streaming Super League matches with other streamers? Would be more interesting than just running a league every once in a while. That could be a fun idea if I could set it up, do some sort of special Super League. Anyway, let's talk about this deck and get into our league. Then we can talk Llanowar Elves, M19, Super Leagues, whatever y'all want to talk about. Just great Magic for the 7th month in a row. Another great night of Magic. Looking forward to it. I am too. And I apologize again for my voice over the last couple weeks. I'm glad that it's back. I'm super excited for that. So I've been looking forward to this stream all day because it's the first time in like 3 weeks that I haven't went to this stream thinking, all right, voice, you can do it. You can do it. Hold out. Come on. Stick with me. So it's finally back. So anyway, this deck, this is an Aetherflux Reservoir deck, but it's very different than the Mono Blue Storm deck. Completely different deck than what we were playing before. So this deck, we're not casting paradoxical outcomes. We're not bouncing all of our stuff, replaying it, trying to play like a Storm deck. Instead, we're doing some really fun things with artifacts. We have Paradox Engine, which is kind of like our key combo piece. Paradox Engine, cast a spell, untap all your non-lands, and now we have a ton of mana rocks. We have Gilded Lotus, we have Power Stone Shard, we have Cultivator's Caravan. So as we cast spells, we are going to be tapping all of these mana rocks, then casting something cheap like a Renegade Map, Prophetic Prism, to untap them all, which is going to generate tons and tons and tons of mana. And the sweet thing about this deck is we have Psymaster Thopterus now. So as we are casting these spells and getting these artifacts on the battlefield, we're also making Thopters. Then we can use the mana from our mana rocks to activate Psy. So this is like our engine piece that lets us keep drawing through our deck. Crazy Slot, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Unlikely to do any arena today. I considered playing our deck on arena, and then as I was thinking about it, I figured that this deck might not actually be playable on arena, and I wasn't sure that we would be able to actually go through the combo with Paradox Engine without timing out. So I figured we should probably play this one on Magic Online, just because I think there's a realistic chance of timing out with this one. So as we're casting all this stuff, we're sacking the random Thopters to draw more cards to make sure we don't fizzle. End result is eventually we're going to draw tons of stuff and kill our opponent with Aetherflux Reservoir. We can also just Metalwork Colossus, because all of these Paradox Engines, Gilded Lotuses, Power Stone Shards are non-creature artifacts, so they're making our Metalwork Colossus cheaper, and Colossus also like a free spell if we're trying to combo off. So we can win just by beating down with Colossus, or we can use it to pump our Aetherflux Reservoir Reservoir and win. So that's basically the deck. A lot of card draw. The end goal that we're trying to set up, Paradox Engine, a reasonable number of mana rocks, and also Psy. And if we get to that point, we should be able to just draw through most of our deck. We also have One with the Machine, just a one of, but if we can get down like a Metalwork Colossus, we get to draw 11 cards for 4 mana, which seems absolutely insane. Mana base, some islands, some special artifacty lands, Inventor's Fair to find Paradox Engine, Void for scrying, 3 Arch of Araskas, kind of excessive, but we can afford the colorless lands. Sideboard, we have for control a bunch of counters, Metallic Rebukes, Negates, Karns also for the slower matchups, Sorcerer's Spyglass for Planeswalkers, also Heart of Kirin. I've been starting to move Sorcerer's Spyglass into the main deck of some decks, and it's really, really good right now. Ether Meltdown, Walking Ballista for aggro. So that is the plan for today. Hopefully doing some comboing off with Paradox Engine. So we're going to give it a shot. I'm mostly excited because of Psy, Master Thopterist. We played that deck that had 1 Psy in it, and it was so sweet whenever we drew it. So I'm actually really excited to play a deck with 4 Psys and see if it really is as good as it felt. Oh, also, Much Brew on Sunday. You're not going to want to miss it. The deck is insane. 5-color Elder Dragons for Standard. It's a deck I've been working on and messing with and tuning, so I'm really excited to show that one off on Sunday for Much Brew. So keep an eye out for that if you if you like dragons. Standard has been sweet. I am pretty happy with how Standard has been. Sunday is too far away, I know, but it's got to get edited, and I just finished recording the league this morning, so it's got to go through the editing process and stuff. I will give you a spoiler, though, and the spoiler is Vivictus is actually insane. Vivictus, oh man, I could tell you Vivictus stories. It's like my new Shill Flow. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So, yeah, Palladium Wars, a little bit meh. Chromium is a good sideboard dragon for control matchups. I don't think it's worth it in the main. But Vivictus, oh my goodness, killing like a God Pharaoh's Gift. I had a turn where I attacked with Vivictus. I killed a Angel of Invention in one of my lands. Opponent flipped into nothing. I flipped into a Sorcerer's Spyglass to name Gate to the Afterlife to keep them from getting God Pharaoh's Gift. And it was just like the greatest turn. Oh, it was so sweet. So I'm excited to show off that deck. I think y'all are going to like that one. Stream mode achieved. I will stop rambling about it. Yes. Actually, for the next Goldfish Gladiator, this hand's fine. We got card draw, got a Reservoir. Next Goldfish Gladiator is going to have a green-red unsealing deck, so keep an eye out for that too. Have you decided who is going to be your replacement for Panharmonicon? We don't really have a full Panharmonicon replacement yet. Helm of the Host is probably the closest. To really be a Panharmonicon replacement, it's got to be a colorless card that you can play in a whole bunch of different decks. Psychologist for the 21st month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Oh my god. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Okay. Well, let's see if we can survive long enough to do our thing. So, opponents on zombies, Prophetic Prism. Do we want Prism? I don't think so. We already have 2. So, Prism to the bottom. I mean, basically, we're hoping we live long enough for our incidental life gain to matter. Desert Fox, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. That's true. That's true. Sphinx's tutelage was not an artifact. So maybe it doesn't have to be an artifact. Is it a little weird to admit I listen to your streams and videos while I write? I just love your voice, my guy. I don't think that's weird at all. I listen to a lot of like podcasts and watch videos when I'm doing other things, so seems pretty normal to me. All right, so play an island, play Prophetic Prism, draw a card, land, Psy. All right, well, Psy is a blocker. Are we going to be fast enough? That's the question. Do they have a lord? They do. Clock increasing. Zombies death touching. We might just get run over by zombies on the play. Opponent gets in. Like, I don't even think we're going to live until we cast a Aetherflux Reservoir. Ugh. Opponent passes. Well, land is good. All right. What is our plan? What is our plan? What do you think of the green-red aura deck with Champion of Flame and the new 4-drop that makes a token when it targets in with auras? I think that's a really fun, like, casual against the odds deck. I think it's hard to not get blown out by removal, but it's really cool. Oh, zombies. Zombies are good. So we can Arch of Araska. I mean, maybe we just have to sigh and hope that they don't have a removal spell, and then we can like play multiple artifacts and just try to chump block for a bit. Although this Lord of the Accursed is going to make it hard. All right, so Arch of Araska. I mean, I think this is what we have to do. Play Psy. Hope it lives. If it lives, we have a shot. If it doesn't live, I guess I don't have Death Touch, so we can block here. Yeah, Scrounger is probably the worst card in the zombie deck. Opponents getting frisky. But I don't know what the replacement for Scrounger is. Like, I don't know what you play, what's better than it. It's kind of like the best of the worst options. All right, block, take 6. Down to 6. Not more zombies. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Fatal push their own thing to fatal push our thing. That does leave us dead, though. Well, crack Renegade map. Grab an island. Untap. Ugh! Baral's expertise would do it, but we aren't going to be alive. Ugh. I guess we got to hit like a glint-nest crane. Prophetic Prism, draw. Alright. And they got us. Jeez, we were so close. Yeah, I don't know about... I guess the thing our opponent was trying to avoid was us making a bunch of Thopters. That was brutal. That was brutal. Well, that was not encouraging for our deck. We just, like, did nothing, and they just played random 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, and we died. Is there any way to make cards larger on MTGO to have large cards on both the board and the hand? No, there actually isn't. You can make the hand somewhat bigger, but not that much bigger. Zombies. So what are we doing to compete with zombies? Maybe we got to bring in... I mean, we can bring in Ether Meltdown, but I'm not sure how good that is against zombies since they're kind of swarmy. The music should be going. People said they heard it earlier, so I think it is. Karn is interesting, but it doesn't help us in the early game. Walking Ballista is a big thing, especially if we have a bunch of mana. It could be worth it. The zombie deck is actually pretty good. So I think it's actually going to be a legit deck in Standard once people figure it out. Well, what are we going down? We're also on the play this time, which should help. Our opponent can't really interact with our stuff if we get it down. I think you would like this deck. What do you think? Needs more mana, or does it seem fine? Let me take a look. Ooh, Vinemare with Nissa, sweet. Shadow Snowmans, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Hey, good to have you back, Koya. Oh man, we got a sideboard. I assume, I guess our opponent won't take out all their removal. All right, bring in Ether Meltdowns. Go down Caravan to Puzzle Knots, and maybe just run it like that. We're on the play, so we should be good. We should be good. Yeah, Vraska's Contempt is definitely a big addition for zombies. Uh-oh. That's a zero lander. Well, we got size. Definitely keeping the land. Well, I mean, I guess we got a plan. The plan is to play size and make 1/1s. Opponent, Diregraph Ghoul. And passes. Well, Island, Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. Alright. Pass the turn. Well, we'll see. Oh, send me your deck again, Fault Sensation. More diagraphs. Opponent. Getting in. Yep. Down to 18. I think we want to draw a land so we won't crack yet. Prophetic Prism. Well, crack Renegade Map. Grab an island. Play the island. Run out Psy. And if Psy lives, we get to start thopping. Thop. Oh, the Vinemare deck. Yeah, I think that looks like a sweet, Duress? Taking our Reservoir, probably. I think that looks like a sweet idea. Kind of like a hybrid Climb Vinemare deck. So yeah, I think it looks pretty interesting. Yeah, I noticed. That's definitely a big upgrade for Arena to actually tell you where you're scrying. All right, block with Psy. Down to 16. Dreadwander. All right. Come on, artifacts. Ooh, all right. Power Stone Shard. Make a Thopter. It's coming together. Now we Power Stone Shard Renegade Map. Make a Thopter. Blockers coming. Yeah, we were talking about the Llanowar Elves thing earlier. It's basically a quirk because only one person has, oh my god, has copies listed on TCG Player. Well, this is not looking as good as we were hoping. Block. Take 6. Yup. Down to 10. Opponent passes. Well, play Reservoir. Man, Death Baron is brutal. Make a Thopter. Crack Renegade Map. Grab an island. Play an island. We could gain some incidental life. I think we need to draw Baral's Expertise. Yeah, you could just use the other. Alright. Block with Thopter. You can just use any Llanowar Elves. You don't have to buy the M19 one. It's hard to block with Psy because everything has Death Touch, so we're gonna lose our Psy if we do. Dreadwander. Alright, deck. Ugh. This is not a good time for more Reservoirs. So if we Reservoir, we die? Oh dear. If we don't Reservoir, we also die. So block, take 8. Yeah, we're dead. We can gain 1 life. Yeah, well. Hey, all right. Not the start we were hoping for with this deck. Someone did 5-0 with it, but that wasn't even. We weren't even especially close to even doing anything. That was a bit disappointing, I would say, for our deck in round 1. Maybe we should have played Angels. Maybe we picked the wrong option. Zombie, yeah, I guess that's fair. After playing zombies for Budget Magic, I guess it's fair that we just got absolutely crushed by them. All right. This hand looks fine. We have a glint-nest, so we have a blocker. We got a Paradox Engine. Okay. Death Baron is a really strong lord. It is a really good lord. The Death Touch is so good. I played a similar deck to this except using Antiquities War. Zombies is a bad matchup. That's also possible that maybe Zombies is just not a good matchup and we shouldn't read too much into it other than we probably don't beat Zombies often. Angel Stacks. Angel Stacks in Modern was not great, but Angel Stacks for... Ooh. Angel Stacks for Standard looks pretty sweet. Please let Commander decks have Sarah Planeswalker with an Angel Ultimate. Ooh, that would be pretty sweet. Irrigated, Farmland, uh-oh. So, control time? Well, play Void. We'll keep Prism. Play Renegade Map. Pass the turn. How do you deal with getting burnt out on Magic? Standard and Modern just has counters and removal and turn 3 to 5 kills. It's miserable. There are only so many formats to change to. I don't know. I think maybe I like Standard and Modern more than you do. I don't know. I rarely get bored with Modern. So if all else fails, I can usually play Modern and be happy. Take Prism, pass the turn. Well, that's good, Thyme Olive. Opponent passes. So many Prisms. Well, get in with Glint-nest. Okay, opponent seals away. That's fine. So play Prophetic Prism, draw a card. Play an island, pass the turn. We're getting a little close to Paradox Engines. Yeah, I guess that is part of how I deal with it, is I just play tons of different decks. Ooh, Sigh. Sigh, but counters. Well, crack Renegade Map. Grab an island. Play an island. Play Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. Oh man, so many Colossuses. Play Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. Pass the turn. Oh man. Colossustron. We have Colossustron. Ooh, let me see, Jatch. And also Tron per chat. Hey, what's up, Tracy X? How are you this evening? I am finally feeling better, thank goodness. Black-Red Reanimator. Looks spicy. Izarath is an interesting card. And Mono Green Elves. I've heard some... Chris Van Meter on the podcast was very high on Vivian Reed. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is play Psy. See if it gets countered. Hey, thank you for the cheer, Death. My day job is content manager for MTG Goldfish. So mostly that involves making... What does our opponent have if they're not actually killing our things or countering stuff? Mostly that involves making videos, but it also involves some other content-related stuff. Non-budget new... Ooh, that's what our opponent's playing. All right. They're playing the Raf Flash deck, so they shouldn't have too many counters. We're actually not that far from just going nuts. If we can resolve one of our big artifacts, we can just play all the Colossuses. And it's going to be insane. Yeah, my job is awesome. It definitely is super awesome. I am extremely lucky, and I realize that. And it's only possible because all of you are so awesome. Like that. So thank you. Like, in some sense, I feel like all of you are, like, my bosses. Like, that's a weird way to put it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, without people watching videos and hanging out and supporting, I wouldn't be able to do it. So thank you to all of you. Oh, Ruinous Blast would make me incredibly sad. Opponent passes. Play Arch Varaska. How much should we worry about... Maybe I'll make an audiobook sometime. How much should we worry about Ruinous Blast. Ooh, we have a new donation from K. Pelder. $10 donation. Hey, Seth, thanks for the games. Zombies is an unwinnable matchup for non-interactive decks. It's insane versus mono green for that reason. All right. Well, thank you so much, K. Pelder, for the donation. And that makes me feel a little bit better to know that it's just a bad matchup. Yeah, so what did you think of the big surprise? I mean, semi-surprise, but Pleasant Kenobi on Commander Clash. What do you think of the choice? All right. So, well, Blast. I like being able to sack stuff to Psy, too. I guess that's like semi-protection. We don't really have any mana rocks yet. Let's play Reservoir. Get a Thopter. Hey, thank you, Jaws set. Wow, opponent just doing nothing. Get a Thopter. Go attacking. Oh, we are so close to doing crazy things. Actually, let's not attack with Psy. I mean, do we really just slam all the Colossuses? Do we slam them? Colossus-tron and just hope they don't have Land Blast? Awesome, dude, with a $5 donation. Hey, Seth, hope everything's going well. I actually have time to watch the stream, mainly because I missed my connecting flight because my first flight was late. Now we have 4-hour waiting period. Good luck with the deck. Well, awesome, dude. Thanks for stopping by and for the donation, and good luck with your travels. Hopefully you're enjoying your summer. I mean, we gotta do it, right? We got to. Colossus. Yeah, Gates of Life, make a Thop. Thop. Actually, I think we played 2. So 2 Colossuses, we can kind of like protect ourselves in a really weird way. Because we can sack the Thopterus to Psy. I kind of want to play 3 just for the memes, but we sack the Thopterus to Psy, then we can sack our other artifacts to get back our Colossuses. Yeah, we're going all the way. Colossus-tron, achieved. We're doing it. We got to go all the way. Antiquities War could be pretty good. Hour of Eternity Ramp Mill. We've played some decks that are like somewhat similar to that. I know 2 is probably enough, but if you have 3 Colossuses in hand, how can you resist playing them? Like, how can you really expect me to show that amount of restraint? And it works. If we played 2 Colossuses, our opponent probably would not have scooped in fear. So it was the right line. It was the right line. It actually wasn't. You probably shouldn't have actually done that, but we did it. We did it. Teach me how to play better than a noob. That sounds like a lot of work. Well, our deck looked impressive in that one. That was actually pretty sweet. That was what we were looking for. Colossus-tron, Reservoir out, Psy making lots of Thopters. Greed is good sometimes. Yeah, that I could see standard Hollow One as a comparison. All right, so our opponent's playing Raf Flash. So we got to expect like Lyras. Probably more counters now after sideboarding. That's another good thing to talk about. So the thinking, been waiting for a Brewer's Minute of building Singleton versus other constructed. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good topic. So the thinking with the Commander Clash budget was just to allow some new cards to show up, but we're definitely listening to feedback. So what do you think? What do you think of the Commander Clash budget? The changes. So I mean, nothing's gonna change before like the next episode, but we are definitely open to changing it if that's something people are not interested in. Psy's been pretty sweet. How are we sideboarding here? Teferi, like, is it worth spyglassing Teferi? I'm not 100% sure what the flex slots in this deck are, like what we're supposed to cut. It seems like all the cards are intentional. Oi, Puck's Not Dead for the 6th month in a row. Welcome for the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. So it seems like feedback is a little bit mixed as far as Commander Clash budget. Some people like the new one. Some people do not like the new one. Keeping it under 300 in paper. Yeah, I'm sure there's some other techniques we could take. Oh my god, we got a sideboard. Different budgets per episode? Okay, I like that idea too. All right, cut this. Metallic Rebuke. Maybe go down like the one with the machine, Metallic Rebuke, Ether Flux, Metallic Rebuke, Paradox for Karn, Puzzle Knot for Karn. I'm not 100% confident with these changes, but we're going to try it. Please tell me you submitted. Do we have a new donation? We did. $11.66 from Dreamlord 1024. Hey, Seth, thanks for the fun content. I have a fun deck and would like to submit it for Against the Odds if possible. Well, Dreamlord, thank you so much for... Wow, this hand is so bad. Ugh. All right, Mulligan. Thank you so much for the donation, and I will pull up the deck. Eternal Sagas. Ooh, spicy. Hex Parasite, removing the counters, keep using them again and again. That's a really, really fun idea. I like it. Brawl's Expertise to the bottom. This hand's actually not bad. We got a Psy. Irrigated Farmland for our opponent. Yeah, different budget for each episode could be a cool idea. I could see that. Huh. All right, let's play Void Scry. I think we're going to wait on Renegade Map until after we have Psy down, so we get a token out of it. Pass the turn. Hey, Seth, thanks for the great content. I love how you narrate everything going on in the match. Makes it easy to work while improving my personal game. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you like the narration style. XS Sasser XXX, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. All right, glint-nest time. I mean, if this deck is mostly using Seal Away for removal, let's take Prism. If the deck's mostly using Seal Away, if we just never attack with this Psy, it seems like that should be pretty good. Should be 200 paper, but lands don't count. That way you can actually cast your spells you put in your deck. Yeah, okay. I could see some interesting hybrid budget options. Ooh, Power Stone Shard too. Well, get in with glint-nest. Hit our opponent. I mean, I think we're gonna play Psy. If they counter it, I'm sad, but it's worth it. Yeah, sideboard counters. Essence Scatter. All right. Momus and Starman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent passes. Well, get in with glint-nest. Hit our opponent. Play Archivaraska. Play Power Stone Shard. How many counters they got now? Infinite, apparently. Play Renegade Map. Pass the turn. Well, opponent brought in a lot more counters. Hopefully sound is not lost. History of Benalia. Yep. Radinate. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. All right, let's try this again. Crack Renegade Map. Grab an island. Play an island. Please no second negate. Play Gilded Lotus. Oh my god. All right, so we learned our opponent's sideboard plan. It is roughly 1,000,000 counter spells. Thank you for the cheer, by the way. Opponent. Yup, Knights, pumping. So many counters. Dying Wildfire with a $5 donation. Hey Seth, I just threw this together on Arena, doing pretty well. Seems very against the odds. Well, thank you so much, Wildfire, for the donation. And I am pulling it up right now. Oh, I'm sick of these counters. All right. If they counter Psy, it's on. It's on. Wall Tribal. Oh my goodness! You gotta be kidding me. They had 0 counters in game 1. Now it's just all counters. 100%. All right, take Etherflux Reservoir. Well, this has been the most annoying game that we've played in a while. Wall Tribal looks... it looks a lot like the decks I tried to make for Arcades in Standard for Against the Odds. It's a cool idea. The problem that I found with it is the deck just does so nothing if you don't have Arcades. Down to 12. Opponent of infinite counters passes. Well, play Etherflux Reservoir. Oh my... What's happening? What's happening? Arcades coming tomorrow for Against the Odds. Opponent draws a land. 2 cards in hand. I'm sure they're counters because that's the only cards they have in their deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counters. 5-color slivers is pretty fun. Shalai. Okay. Opponent passes. Land. Well, play Power Stone Shard. Play Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. Play an island. Play Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Draw a card. Ooh, there's Paradox Engine. Alright, pass the turn. Videos go up at 11 Eastern. Well, gameplay videos. Instant deck techs go up in the day. Gameplay videos at night. And occasionally there's an in-between video. But that doesn't happen too much. That's usually like spoiler videos and stuff. Yeah, this Shalai is an issue as well. Because the Shalai means we can't even kill our opponent with Reservoir. Huh. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to double block and see what happens. So kill a knight, drop to 6. Opponent passes. Well, play Paradox Engine. Go attacking? Yeah. I guess we have to spend our counter on this. Yeah, I think we need this to... I think we need this to stay alive. So counter, untap. Opponent's out of cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, we'll see. We still have to not die to Shalai, but we get to ping in with glint-nest Crane. Stitches for the 21st month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber, because we have like pseudo vigilance thanks to Colossus. So play Colossus, untap our glint-nest, and maybe just if our opponent doesn't draw anything, maybe Colossus can race. Any advice for green-black graveyard strategies in Standard? Ooh, Journey to Eternity is sweet. Opponent gets in. I guess we take 3 down to 3. Oh, this is gonna be super close. Yup. Opponent passes. Land? That's not great. So I think we have to sack Puzzle Knot. Prism. Well, get in with Metalwork. Yeah, get in with Metalwork. Opponent takes it. Play Prophetic Prism. Untap. Draw a... Ooh, Baral's Expertise. 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, that's a good one for next turn. Play the land, pass the turn. Do we stay alive? If they don't have a counter, this is going to be super good. My worry about attacking with the Cranes is we know they have Raf, and if they flash in a Raf and eat our Crane, then we just lose on the backswing. All right, Crane jump. Opponent passes. Okay. Void. All right. Get in with Colossus. Trophy Mage could be a good way to find Power Stones. Opponent blocks. Well, Baral's Expertise. Bounce Shalai. Bounce Prism. Untap. No counters. No counters. No counters. So replay Prism. Tap Power Stone. Untap Power Stone. Maybe? Maybe we're doing it. Draw a card. Reservoir. Well, play Void. Scry. Glint-nest to the top. Play Reservoir. Untap. Oh man, we're getting out of the danger zone. Play Prophetic Prism. Gain some life, untap. We're not gonna win here, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Untap. Draw Glint-nest. Play Glint-nest. Back up over 10. And I think we got there. Glint-nest comes down, digs for a... Oh, Metalwork Colossus? Yeah, don't say. Okay. Colossus, number 2. Gain some more life. Yup. And that was a good turn. That was a good turn. Pass the turn. Yeah, the Knight token had hexproof, so we couldn't actually block it. But after a rough start against zombies, the deck actually did pretty well this game. Naz Smith for the 19th month in a row. 19 years sure do go by pretty quickly, don't they? I've been playing Blue Eye Control where I mill out people with Crucible. Oh man, milling out people with Crucible is like my favorite. It is so sweet. I cannot wait to play some Crucible decks. Oh, no. Well, they would need a Legend and a Blast, and we got the GGs. Opponent, super nice, apparently watches the stream, so Thank you for being cool, opponent. And on the board. Opponent's yelling at me for not playing Angels. Was hoping for Angels, but maybe they're just saying that because they just got beat by Metalwork Colossuses. How many subs do I have? That is a good question. I don't know off the top of my head. Last time I looked, it was like around 600, but I don't know the exact count as of today. All right, up to 1-1, up to 1-1. The feed should be working, I think. Well, that was good. That was good, and that was also pretty fun. Can you not sub on the Twitch app? That's actually really weird. You would think Twitch would allow you to sub on the app. So, how is M19 standard going for all of you? You are amazing. 1,700 people in the summer on a Tuesday night I am blown away. That is just, it's so absurd. You all are you're so amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't play standard. Okay. Yeah, well then I guess probably isn't doing much. Zombies is a good deck to farm ticks. I like it. I think that if you don't care about anything other than farming ticks, I still might play like red-black aggro. But I think zombies for me is more fun, and it's still competitive, and it's fast, so it's good for farming ticks. REH, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Zombie Solemnity. I think the music is just quiet. I can turn it up slightly. I'm paranoid it'll be too loud, but I'll turn it up a little so you can get a little taste. Hey, you're welcome, Super Laka Fox. Thanks for watching. Razortooth MTG for the 6th month in a row. Yeah, it's not Cats. Cats was the one deck that actually lost our voting. Angels and Paradox Engine tied, and then Cats was in third. It wasn't way below, but it was a little bit below. But I'm sure we'll play it at some point too. If Arena integrates all formats like MTGO, do you see MTGO dying to Arena? Ooh, Greenbelt Rampager. Are we getting stompied? So I think the answer to that question would be yes, with a big asterisk. And the big asterisk is I don't think that Arena can have all formats. Like, I think actually Chris Clay, there was an interview that kind of flew a little under the radar that basically said that he doesn't even know how they could possibly have multiplayer on Magic Arena, that he doesn't know how you could make it work on the client with screen sizes and all that stuff. So I highly expect we will not ever see that, or at least for like decades maybe. And I'm not even sure that the client could really do Legacy and Modern. So I think instead we'll probably have I think the most likely outcome is that we'll just have a split. Do I have any pets? I do not currently have any pets. I have had in the past. I would like to have a dog again, but the place I live right now doesn't like pets. So once I move, I've been thinking about moving, potentially getting a house, and then dog is at the top of my pet list. Methyl Chap, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Oh, the Tron deck looks pretty spicy. It reminds me actually a little bit of a Pleasant Kenobi Tron deck, the red Tron. Hey, thank you, Curious Bob. Oh, I always wanted a St. Bernard. There was someone that had a St. Bernard that lived a couple blocks away from me when I growing up. And you could hear it barking like from 2 blocks away, and it made me want to have a St. Bernard. What's my favorite food? Something boring. Maybe like a cheeseburger or pizza. Something boring. I really like blueberries. I've been on a blueberry kick. I've been trying I used to drink a lot of soda. That was one of my big vices was drinking soda, and I gave it up It was a process. Cold Red Mountain Dew. That was my jam. And I just drank way too much of it. So I gave up soda for Gatorade, and then gave up Gatorade for water. And now I've been trying to do the same thing food-wise to eat healthier. So if I want a snack, blueberries is my go-to thing now. So I just have these big bags of frozen blueberries in my in my freezer, and I try to do that instead of having, I don't know, cookies or whatever is less healthy. And now it's really funny because I was like hardcore addicted to Code Red. Like I was a Code Red Mountain Dew addict. So, but it's funny now. I kind of don't even like it. Like people told me that before I quit drinking soda. Like, oh, if you get used to not drinking it, then you won't even really like it. And now that I don't drink it, it's not the same. So it really does actually work. Oh, the chat is I will fix the chat. I'm not sure why that's happening. Here, should reload here. Yeah, I've definitely been trying to eat healthier. Yeah, for me, I tried to just quit drinking soda and found that just going from soda to water didn't really work for me. So I went soda to Gatorade as kind of like an in-between step, and then slowly went from Gatorade to water. And now I'm just water and coffee for the most part. Some milk on occasion, but primarily just water and coffee. This hand is not doing much yet. Although the reservoir should be good eventually. Play a land. So slow. Well, play Renegade map. Pass the turn. I mean, we do have 2 reservoirs if we're still alive. I was a Dr. Pepper addict, switched to water, and now when I drink Dr. Pepper, I throw up. Yeah, I mean, it's not that severe for me. I don't think I'd throw up if I drank Code Red, but it's definitely not like, if I drink some now, I'm like, wow, how was I so addicted to this? Like, what was wrong with me that made me love this so much? Apparently, you can't subscribe through the app, which is weird, and I don't know why it's like that, but apparently that's the case. So we're dropping to 12, and we're leaning really hard on this Brawl's expertise. Down to 11. Or dropping to 11. Jeez. I have never had chicken Marengo. Oh, can you sub on? Oh, I thought people were saying you couldn't sub on the app. I guess I'm not 100% sure then. Switch from everything else to beer. It was a good choice. Hey, congratulations, Crocodile. That's super impressive. Well, are we going to have enough time to cast this Brawl's expertise? This is the second match we've run into where if our opponent's on the play and has a good curve, our deck is just so slow. Why is chat not showing up? All right, let me... I'm not sure why chat's not there. It should be there. And I'm going to have to see if I can fix it. Opponent, Greenbelt Rampager. Streamlabs, why are you doing this to us? Hang on. I'm trying to figure out why we have no chat. All right, Greenbelt resolves. Maybe it's just a Streamlab problem. I'm not 100% sure. Why is the deck list so ugly these days? I like how the new one looks. Stormazor, Immortal Spork, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscribers. Yeah, opponent's going a bit slow for some reason. I didn't actually get anything from Prime Days, although I probably should have. I looked a little bit. I don't know why this... I have no idea why chat is refusing to work. I keep reloading it, but it keeps not showing up. We have a new donation. Bazinga, $10 donation. Hey Seth, I live in California and I help on a blueberry farm. We have all of our blueberries in and are making things like fresh blueberry donuts and turnovers. It's a great sweet overall. Ooh, that sounds super delicious. Oh man. Well, if I ever go to Canandaigua, I'm going to stop by the farm and get some fresh blueberry donuts. That sounds amazing. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, what did you get anything from Prime Days? Woot bag of craps. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, blueberries are pretty good. My home is going to be Alexa powered, all thanks to Prime Days. There were definitely some pretty big deals. Hey, what's up, Soul Bad Guy? I need a printer too. I've never seen anyone play a Greenbelt Rampager so slowly. That's actually almost amazing. Yeah, that's something I really should have. Found it. Thinking over their Rampager activations. Of the new M19 cards, any prediction for spikes or drops? Ooh, that is a good one. Oh, man. So, obviously, like most sets, the general trend is down. We have a Pro Tour coming up. As far as cards, if you're looking for a card that's all of a sudden going to be like $30 or be the breakout hit at like the Pro Tour, I guess Nicole Bolas is kind of there right now, and that makes sense. I really think that probably the best bet would be someone figuring out one of the Planeswalkers, like a Johnny or Tezzeret. Liliana to some extent, although it's so limited to zombies that even if zombies is good, it's going to have to be really good to have Liliana be like the $35 card from the set. I could see a Johnny. A Johnny didn't look that exciting when I first saw it, but it's actually looked really good when I've seen people play it. Is Obliterator? Hey, we have chat. It's back. It's back-ish. Sort of. Maybe. It's kind of working. It's working! Is Obliterator Devotion worth it to buy? Ooh, the Elf is a good call. I've seen people just playing that in random green decks. So Obliterator Devotion, I think, is a pretty good budget option. Well, play an island. This is all we can do. Play Reservoir. If our opponent has a pump spell, we're just dead. We can't really do anything about it. If we get to untap, we have a chance. We can Brawl's Expertise, bounce stuff, play the other Reservoir, and just try to gain enough life to stay in the game. Gonna need to find some card draw eventually, though. Any updates to 8-Whack? Not really. I haven't really changed anything in 8-Whack recently. I have not tried an 8-Fling deck, although that does sound like a fun idea. Best Legacy deck to buy? Oh, goodness. I am not a Legacy expert. I would probably wait for the Pro Tour in a couple weeks, especially with the bannings. So I would probably wait and see. Playing more Legacy again. I used to have like Legacy Miracles and actually just play it for fun before I did content. But since I've started doing content, also Stoneblade and some random like Thopter sword type decks. But since I started doing content, I've not played much Legacy. So playing more Legacy again, it's a really fun format. So it's definitely on my list. Do I play any decks off of content making? Rarely. What normally happens is if I play a deck and like it, like the 5-color Elder Dragon deck is something that I just wanted to play, and then I worked on it, and it eventually ended up getting to a point where I was pretty happy with it. So then it ends up being content anyway. So there's some decks like that, but I think most of the decks I play have either been on content or will be in content, or they fail horribly and you never see them. That's the third path. I could see Chain Whirler showing up in 8-Whack as a way to just get by like Lingering Souls and stuff. Are you going to update and play the Blue-White Spirit deck that 5-0'd you 5-0'd with 2 years ago? Curious what updates you'd make since M19 released. Yes, I definitely plan on playing Blue-White / Esper Spirits. Brightling is getting some legacy hype, and it's bright. Speaking of cards that spiked, Brightling went through the roof recently. As a matter of curiosity, how was the process of learning the Pauper format in order to take over playing Pauper God? I feel like I'm getting there. I am improving and gaining knowledge of the format. I'm definitely still not a mega expert, and part of it is I don't play too much Pauper outside of playing Pauper. So the process is slower than if I was like grinding a league every day, but it is still working. What card are you still waiting for the right parts to be created? Oh, man. Training Grounds, maybe? Training Grounds is one of those cards that it feels like it could be so busted, but it's never just hit the right thing to make it so busted. I know there's some other ones, too. Yeah, Arcane Artisan top 8'd the team event over the weekend in Legacy, so I think that might be part of why it's so expensive. I would definitely sell Brightling into the hype. That's almost always the right call. Yeah, our opponent must be having some internet issues or something. They have typed test in the chat a couple times, so they must be having some lag issues. Sliver combo with Training Grounds. I don't think I've ever played that. That sounds cool, though. What do you think about Commander 2018? I'm excited for it. I am mostly excited for the Esper top of your library deck, just because it sounds unique. And I'm also very interested to see what they do with Jund lands, which also sound like Gitrog Monster Suite, Splendid Reclamation Suite. They've been kind of in random sets adding these like land themes to green, graveyard land stuff. We just got Crucible and M19. So I'm really excited for those two. Spoilers start on Monday. Monday is the official start of spoiler season. I think our opponent's back-ish. They're logged back in at least. All right, Reservoir resolves. Let's see if we survive this turn. Dead to like Verdurous Gearhulk, Rishkar, Blossoming Defense, many things that would be in this deck potentially. Have I seen the black-red burn deck? I have not. Opponent gets in. And, man, we sat here for 10 minutes so you could kill us on turn 5? Opponent. Opponent. Well, I wish they had done that a little quicker, but they got us. All right. Well, that was a lot of waiting to get killed. Nothing has been spoiled for Commander yet, other than some deck themes, like what the themes of the decks are. I feel like this deck really wants Sai to be good. I'm assuming we bring in Ether Meltdowns, go down maybe like one Cultivator's Caravan, the one with the machine, maybe go down Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knots for Walking Ballistas. Something like this. Maybe we go one Paradox Engine. But then it dies. Maybe we just go 2 Reservoirs. All right, let's try it like that. Can I do a deck tech about Brightling? Yeah, I'll have to find a deck list. I haven't seen one yet. Do I play Hearthstone in my free time? Sometimes. Hearthstone for me, I get on kicks where for like a week or two, I will play it a lot, mostly just Arena. And then I will get tired of it and not play it for like 6 months or some number of months. And then I'll get on a kick where I play it again for a couple weeks. So it's been a while since I've had a playing Hearthstone kick. And it's partly because of Arena. The thing I liked about Hearthstone is you don't really have to pay that much attention. Like, you can kind of edit videos during your opponent's turn, and it doesn't really matter. But Arena has taken over some of that for me, because I just like Magic more. So if I want just a fast game like that, I'll play Quick Constructed or something on Arena over Hearthstone now. Against odds of standard lands. Could be a good possibility. Oh, boy. Well, got a mulligan. All right, we can ramp into Baral's expertise. I guess that's something. Colossus. Ugh. I think to the bottom. I don't know. So far, we've either had awesome or horrible games with this deck. No middle ground. Can you explain why Virtuoso is making a comeback in Standard? Well, land and Prism. I think the biggest reason is actually Nicol Bolas. I think that Nicol Bolas putting people into Grixis has been pretty good for Whirler Virtuoso as well. Thorn Lieutenant. Yep. Opponent. Gonna go attacking. Yep. Down to 19. Ooh, Psy. Alright, well, it's Psy time. Start making some thops. Thop. Pass the turn. If I sent you a care package of stuff to sign, will you sign it like a Panharmonicon playmats, for example? I would love to. I actually have, Ronas. I actually have a P.O. box set up for that. P.O. Box 110, Clyde, New York, 14433. I'm sorry you feel that way, more 90. Some people love my voice, some people not so much, as far as love of my voice. Play an island, play Power Stone Shard, make a Thopter. Pass the turn. I mean, we might be doing okay this time. This Baral's expertise is hopefully going to be good. Alright, opponent pumps. Gonna go attacking. So, block Ronas. And then I think we sack and draw. Sack Thopter. Ugh. Is it worth it? Let's not. Let's let it go. Kingstock with a $3 donation. I'm so tired of Kaladesh. What decks look good post-rotation? Oh, thank you for the cheer, by the way, Turkey Muffkins. Well, King Doc, thank you so much for the donation. Post-rotation, it is so hard to say at this point. I think Blue-White Control is definitely high on the list of decks that it has potential. Oh, man, and a Paradox Engine? Okay. Well, I think we just... is there any way we go off here? I guess we gotta bounce and wait? This is so close. Blue-White Control seems like it's one of the decks that's most likely to survive rotation, but it's really hard to say without knowing what Ravnica looks like. The Valcon, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. 2 times speed doesn't work, Rezik, because we are live. Hello. So bounce, play Reservoir. We can play Power Stone Shard. Oh, can we play Power Stone Shard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then do it? I guess that's probably better. So play Power Stone Shard. Make a Thopter. I'm a little worried about not bouncing this turn, though. I think we just wait. Baral's expertise. Bounce Ronas. Bounce Llanowar Elves. Bounce Prophetic Prism. And then play Reservoir. Make a Thopter. And this is where our deck wants to be. I guess we might as well chip in with Psy. And we turn on City's Blessing, and we're pretty close. We can try to go off next turn. We can try. If our opponent doesn't have removal, we can go for the combo. If they can't kill like our stuff. Yeah, let's just Thopter Chump. Take 2. Hopefully our opponent just redeploys their board and we can go infinite-ish. Ronas. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is our time. This is our time to try to shine at least. Another Paradox Engine. So step 1, Paradox Engine. Make a Thopter. Untap. Actually, now we untap. Make a Thopter, gain some life, untap, draw Ether Meltdown. Okay. So now we tap, tap, tap. Ether Meltdown, Ronus. Gain some life, untap. Yup. Tap, tap, tap. Stack 2 Thopters. Renegade Map. That's not a bad draw. So play Renegade Map, untap. Make a Thopter. Keep it going, keep it going. Yup. More mana. Tap, tap, tap. Sigh. Sack Thopter Renegade Map. Ooh, Power Stone Shard. That is a good one too. Play Power Stone Shard. Even more mana. Untap everything. Make a Thopter. This is what we've been trying to do. We finally got to it. Untap. Power Stone Shard comes down. Tap, tap, tap. Tap. Sacrifice 2 Thopters, I guess. We really want some card draw. Gilded Lotus. All right. Well, we have all the mana. Play Gilded Lotus. Make a Thopter. Maybe we could just get there naturally. Thopter, life gain, untap, Gilded Lotus. That gives us a lot of blue mana, which is good. Tap, 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 tap. Ugh. Sacrifice. Actually, make a blue mana. Blue mana with our colorless. Sacrifice Thopter and Prophetic Prism. Do we haven't played a land? Inventor's Fair. That's good. Sack Inventor's Fair. Inventor's Fair gets us... Oh, I guess we could... What do we want to do? I guess just Prophetic Prism. That should work. Play Prophetic Prism. Gain some life. We have a $35 donation from Dixie. Tap, tap, tap. Peru? Dixie, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is amazing. Draw a card. Walking Ballista. All right, well, tap everything. Walking Ballista X1. Gain some life. Oh, this deck? We're doing it. This is a turn 6 kill. Ballista. Then we simply sacrifice 2 Thopters. Wow. All right. Tap, 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 tap. Play Cultivator's Caravan. Gain some life. And that's a game, boys and girls. That is a game. Up to 58. And opponent scoops it up. Scoops it up. Whoo! That is what it was trying to do. Oh, man. Yeah, I think the Colossus could loop is the idea. Does it go infinite? Because you make a Thopter, you have to sack 2 artifacts. So cast Colossus, sack Thopter Colossus. Something like that. Well, we ended with 25 mana, 58 life, and a very dead opponent. Oh, so the deck can go off and do really cool things. And I'm getting punted for it? How did I punt? We comboed off. I like how you burned almost as much clock running your combo as opponent did being disconnected. Yeah, that's why I was worried about playing this deck on Magic Arena. I'm pretty sure that you would time out trying to do what we just did. It is super cool, Croc MT. I don't know what our overall record is gonna be, but ooh, what's up, Dixie? Did I get it? Did I get what, Dixie? Planar Bridge. Could run Planar Bridge. It is sweet when you have tons and tons of mana. Do we want to change anything else? Maybe we just keep it like this. Unfortunately, we're going to be on the draw, which is less than optimal. But, all right. Maybe we need Cultivator's Caravan. All right, let's try it. Do you think that this deck is better than the alternative deck that you made a video on before? The Storm style deck? I don't know if it's better than that. I think we actually keep this because we have a removal spell. And Colossus actually seems good against their deck. This hand looks really weird, but hopefully scrying every turn will be good. I haven't seen this type of deck in a while. Loving the stream. Have a good rest of the night, whatever time zone you're in. Oh, thank you, Josh Panda. You have a great evening as well. Yeah, actually, this is finally a decent Void deck. Out of all the decks we've played, some of them have been really bad Void decks. This one seems fine. Yeah, so this deck is a little bit different than, like, the Storm style deck. The paradoxical outcome versions of Aetherflux Reservoir, they really want the 0 mana artifacts. We're kind of trying to loop Metalwork Colossuses more so than not Llanowar. It's a Llanowar. All right. Caravan's goodish. Void, Island Bottom, play Renegade map, pass the turn. We do have Meltdown for something. Yeah, not having gold for Arena is a bit weird. Not being able to use gold. Well, crack Renegade map, grab an island, play the island, and just melt down Steel Leaf. Slow down the clock a bit, pass the turn. I mean, we got a Psy coming. Maybe we got a shot. Opponent. Gonna get in. Esper Midrange for Standard. I think Esper Midrange is pretty good. I do. You can play like the Knights and History of Benalia and Scarab Gods and Teferis. You get like all the best, a lot of the best cards in Standard. Down to 18. Come on, no big, oh, no follow-up. Man, we have all of our voids. Play a void. Power Stone Shard. All right. I guess we keep it. Play Psy. Hope like crazy Psy lives. Pass the turn. If Psy lives and we can start making artifacts to block, that's pretty helpful. And then we're going to get to Colossus pretty soon. Yeah, thankfully the Steel Leaf's only 1 power at the moment. And Metalwork Colossus will be able to clean it up eventually. Opponent. We're going to take this. This feels like a fatal push, maybe. Blocking Llanowar, so we're just going to take it. Opponent passes. That's good news. Play Void. Scry. Whoa! $50 donation. Sean Hillard. $50. You rock Seth keeping awesome. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Sean. So many donations tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate the support. That is so amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's Caravan. Make a Thopter. Caravan's actually a good blocker. Pass the turn. Also getting us close to Metalwork Colossus. This might be coming together. Oh my goodness. So many donations tonight. I'm blown away. Opponent. Another Steel Leaf. Yup. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5. So we can't Colossus this turn. Ugh. Well, there goes our Psy. That's unfortunate. All right. And we can't even crew. All right. That wasn't a great outcome. Opponent. Well, let's see what we draw. Another Psy would help. Goes attacking. I mean, we'll block this Llanowar so quick. Gets in for 1. Oh, man, this is going to be close. This is going to be super close. Even more donations? Oh, we have a cheer from Cyber. Thank you so much. Joining the donation party. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, Ball Bags with the $5 donation. Hey, Seth, love all you do. What deck do you think will get the biggest boost from M19? Well, the cheating answer... Ooh. I think we wait on Baral's expertise. We take 5, 6. The cheating answer would be to say Modern Spirits. As far as standard, I think it really is zombies. I think zombies probably benefit the most. All right, let's play Void and Scry. All the Voids. Do we want another Baral's expertise? What is our plan from here? To Zavi, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I think we're just short of casting Colossus, right? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd be at 10. So I think we're 1 mana short of Colossus. The problem is we're not getting that much value out of it. Like we don't even want to bounce this Steel Leaf, so we're just bouncing 1 Steel Leaf. We could play 1 Swamp. This is a tough one. Retno Snow Cone, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Can they Galta 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? So if they could go like land Galta. Blue-white mill looks spicy. Kind of a control mill deck. Oh my goodness, another $50 donation. Oh, wow. What is going on tonight with these donations? Leathery Stranger. Hey Seth, thanks for being you. Keep brewing, you magnificent human. Well, Leathery Stranger, thank you so much. I don't know what's going on tonight. This has been insane amount of donations. Wow, thank you, thank you. All right. Put it to the bottom. Play Power Stone Shard. Pass the turn. We'll see. We'll see what they got. Opponent. Gonna get in. Hits us for 6 down to 9. Yup. Follow up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is a close one. The Atraxa stream was an insane stream as well. Arch of Araska. Well, play Arch. Play Colossus. Hope our opponent does not actually have a true answer. Pass the turn. All right, no Vraska's Contempt yet. Scrounger, okay. Also, we can start drawing cards with Archivaraska. Opponent passing. We draw. Oh my god. That was a good draw. Play Archivaraska. Play Colossus Part 2. Pass the turn, and we're going to try to just set up the 20 spot. Baral's Expertise, 20 you. Yeah, Fatal Push does not line up well with Metalwork, and I think we might be about to go up to 2-1 with this deck. Hey, welcome, Trips. Good to see ya. Opponent. We can block. Power greater than 2. Opponent passes. Caravan. Well, I mean, we're going for it. We're going for it. $20 donation from Dixie. It just keeps coming. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. Well, Dixie, thank you so much for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. And the donation just keep rolling in. Oh, my God. Naz Smith, thank you for the list. Man, thank you so much, everyone. Like the donations are great, and I definitely appreciate them, but the support is just, it's amazing. It's awesome to know that the support is just so great. So thank you so much. Seriously. Ooh, I like the blue-white control deck, Nasmith. Game? Game? Is it game? All right, Blossoming Defense. Play Caravan. Unsure why our opponent saved the worst of their Steel Leafs, but opponent blocks. Pass the turn, and I think we're stealing it. I think we're stealing it. Let me take a peek. Ooh, mono black mid-range. All right, Steel Leaf. Our opponent's just locked into Chump Block Central, though. Like, they can't take a Colossus hit from now until the rest of the game. I like the mono black deck. Especially for, like, a semi-budget build. I like the Karn Treasure Map package, but I know it's a lot more expensive. Thyme Olive, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber, Scrappy. Angels and Metalwork Colossus exactly tied on the poll. And opponent scoops it up, and we're up to 2-1, and we might actually be able to feed the kids with this crazy deck. It might actually be happening. Up to 2-1, up to 2-1. And these donations, I think I know where they're going. I think I'm going to buy a less creaky chair, because this creaky chair is driving me crazy. So I think that's the plan. So the donations are going to a less creaky stream. Petrick, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. And yeah, we're up to 2-1. And a quick shout out. Got to do a reminder. Oh my God. Hang on. I think I can work around this. Because I have to do a quick reminder before our next round. And that reminder, and we're doing this the less official way, but the sponsor of tonight's stream is Ridge Wallet of ridgewallet.com, and they make some super slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. And if you're interested in one of these super sweet Ridge wallets, you can get 10% off if you enter the code Goldfish. They also offer free shipping, so check them out. Super sweet wallets. Thank you to them for their support. So I again accidentally deleted their little overlay thing, which I do like every couple of weeks. So I figured this would work. This would work. Let me see, Dragon. All right, and we are heading to round number 4. Bolas Control. Ooh, Bolas in Modern. That's spicy. I mean, that looks like a solid Grixis control deck, so that could actually work. Are those magnetic? No. At least the ones... Mine is not magnetic. So, no. I think it, like, blocks rays. RFID rays. Oh, my goodness. Another donation. Leathery Stranger. Dude, I just bought a new chair myself. Trust me, it's worth the splurging for a great one. Here's a bit more to get the Lux model. Leathery Stranger. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Another donation, and all right, chair, the Lux model. We're moving up in the chair world and getting a good one. Right now, I just have like a pretty cheap one, and I thought it was fine, but it kind of like runs down after a while, so I think it's just time for a new one. But if I get a Lux model, a deluxe model, then I think maybe it'll last longer. So thank you so much. Alano, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Oh, so I can get a chair directly from Leathery Stranger, owner of Leather Chair Companies. Yeah, so donations go directly to me. If you buy stuff from like the merch page or subscribe, that stuff supports the site in general, which is definitely still super helpful because the site is what like allows me to do this full time. So, but the donations that does go directly to me. So if you're looking to support me directly, the donations are the best way to do it. But also, like, all the other stuff, merch page, signing up for premium, that still is definitely helpful and supports me indirectly. Zombies again! I think we figured out that this was our worst matchup. Well, let's see if we can overcome potentially our worst matchup. This hand, it seems like it has some amount of potential. We can start playing Mana Rock, so we got a Paradox Engine, we got a Metalwork Colossus, so maybe? DX Racer chairs, that's a good idea. What chairs do you recommend? Lord of the Accursed, Clock Increasing, oh boy. Oh, nightmares, just like last time. There is a soundboard, sort of, but I don't think it's actually out there yet. Ooh. All right. Well, I think our best bet is to play Psy. I think the way we can maybe survive is by making lots of 1/1s to block. We'll see if it actually works. DX Racer. All right, I will look into DX Racer. I think I have currently the Amazon special. I don't know what it's called. That's not what we want to have happen. Okay. We wanted that side to live. Opponent attack, so we get to block the Lord, take 4. Opponent passes. We draw an island, so play the land. Play... Cultivator's Caravan. Actually, play Power Stone Shard. Play Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Pass the turn! Will we live long enough for this to matter? It's gonna be close. Death Baron. That makes it worse. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we just need to peel Baral's Expertise. If we peel Baral's Expertise, then I think we have a shot. Otherwise, we're just like dead this turn. Dreadwanderer. Come on, Baral's Expertise. We gain a life. Baral's Expertise. That is Baral's Expertise. Okay. Okay. We have a shot. Baral's Expertise. Oh my god, we drew it. So Baral's Expertise. Play it. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Cast a Cultivator's Caravan. Pass the turn. I mean, I don't know if this is enough, but we have a shot. There's a chance. Alright, opponent gets to Lord and Graveyard Marshal. There's a Graveyard Marshal. There's the Lord. Opponent. Zombies, we've played them twice tonight. They are pretty legit. Down to 6. Do we want to crack this now? I guess. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess it doesn't really matter. How good is Jund in Standard? I think we could make a pretty decent Jund mid-range deck. Renegade map. And I think we're back to dead. So we play Colossus. We block here. 4, 5, 6, 7, we're dead. I use OBS for streaming. What does playing map do? Alright. I don't see how this gets us to anything. But, alright, so 1. So we play Paradox Engine. Play Paradox Engine. Crack map. Grab an island. Play the island. Untap. Play the map. Float mana. Play Colossus. Untap. We could get a second Colossus. I think that's the only artifact we can play. Yeah, Fountain of Renewal might actually be worth it. 2 Colossuses, Menace, were not dead, but we were going to lose both Colossuses to Death Touch. Man, if we had one more turn... The other option is just crack this Puzzle Knot, but... Then I guess we're just hoping to draw something that lets us keep comboing. Yeah, that's probably our best bet. So sack Inventor's Fair. Get Colossus. Cast Colossus. Untap. Pass the turn. Actually, are we still just dead? No. Because if they don't menace, then we're not dead. Alright. And then we're just hoping that we draw something, basically. I guess if they have 2 lords. Alright. So we have to crew Cultivator's Caravan. This is actually pretty bad for us, because now we're not going to have black mana to crack this puzzle knot, and we lose one of our mana sources. Ugh. Alright, well, I guess we don't. Okay. That's not that bad. We're still basically where we were before. Maybe. We need a top deck. We need a top deck. With a top deck, we could proceed to combo off. I think Baral's expertise is what we want the most. I mean, we're staying alive. You're right. They went this way so they don't get Death Touch. So we're going to keep our stuff. If we draw another Baral's expertise, maybe. Oh, man. This has been a close game. Puzzle Knot's 3 to crack, so we can't crack it right now. No attacks. All right, crack map, thin our deck, get an island, hope for Baral's expertise. Inventor's Fair. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're similar to where we were last game. Well, step 1, attack with Colossus. Because it's going to untap. So get in with Colossus. Opponent takes it. Now what? So we can crack Puzzle Knot, but then we can't Inventor's Fair. Unless we draw something to untap. We can get another Colossus and just try to run it back again. But then we're still just kind of spinning our wheels for the most part. We can Inventor's Fair for Prophetic Prism and just hope we draw into stuff. So if we... The problem is we know they have Death Baron. So they play Death Baron. They attack with everything, we're not dead. They menace, we lose both of our Colossuses, but we're not dead. We really need... Oh, man. I don't know what our best way of trying to win this game is. There's no easy win here. Cracking Puzzle Knot into something would be good. We already got Paradox Engine, so I don't think we want to cast the other one. Alright. Well, play Inventor's Fair. Crack Inventor's Fair. Take a Colossus. Play Colossus. Untap. And pass the turn. Hope we remain in the land of the living. We are going to get to crack this Puzzle Knot. So maybe we could put it together. I guess losing the Colossuses might not be the worst because we might be able to get them back and trigger more stuff. I mean, we're untapping Caravan anyway, so there's Death Baron. Yep. Deadlands. Menace. Yep. I think we have to keep Cultivator's Caravan. So I think we double block Graveyard Marshal. Oh, that's so painful. Double block Marshal. And now we're just hoping we can piece this together. It would be pretty miraculous. So draw a card. Renegade map. So that lets us untap. Island. That doesn't help. Yep. Alright. We fought the good fight, but man, this zombie matchup feels absolutely miserable. Seth, would you accept the results to vote on Facecam for streams? I'm not opposed to doing Facecams for streams, at least some streams. So I think that's a possibility. So I would be interested to see what the results of a vote were. Oh man, this is a tough one. I feel like our deck is not very well suited to fight zombies. We don't even really have a ton in the sideboard, honestly. I think we have to bring in, like, Walking Ballistas and probably Ether Meltdowns. Go down one with the machine. Go down Puzzle Knot. Go down. Maybe a glint-nest. Oh, this is rough. This is so rough. Facecam would be cool. What does the deck cost? Well, if you ever want to see the deck and the cost, you can always do !deck. And I think it is cheap with the exception of the Karns in the sideboard. So altogether, it's $226, but 116 of that are the 3 Karns in the sideboard, which we've brought them in once, I think, in 4 matches. So you could definitely play like a $100 budget version without the Karns. Thudfling, yeah, I'm definitely interested in trying to figure that out if I can make it work. I think it would be really cool. All right, go down to glint-nest. I really want to draw 11 cards someday, but I don't think zombies is the matchup where that happens. All right, go down glint-nest. Try it like that. Try it like that. I don't think Spyglass to stop Menace is worth it. I think we need better targets than that. All right, we're on the play. All right. I mean, we got a lot of our good cards. We got a Sai. We got our combo pieces. Maybe. Oh, what was your question, Chen? I didn't see it. Have you ever thought of doing budget arena decks with minimal rares and mythics? I think that's definitely a possibility. One of the things that that makes it hard is minimal rares and mythics ends up giving decks a very like limited feel most of the time. So it's a interesting style of deck building. There's some decks that work pretty well with that plan, like another map. Well, play the map, play the island. Like, Burn can work well like that, but a lot of decks need some amount of rares. So I think we will see some, but it's harder than it looks. Will we ever see a comeback of this or that Magic? Possibly. This or That Magic was a series that I really enjoyed because it was fun to play with Tomer. Alright, we get a Void. So play the Void. Cultivator's Caravan. Huh. I guess on top? Actually, we want card draw. To the bottom. Play Sai. Hope that our opponent does not have removal for Sai. So I liked it because it was fun to play with Tomer, but it was weird to get the power level and the actual gameplay right. So I think another series with Tomer would be something. Unsure if it would be literal This or That Magic. Alright, Death Baron. Opponent's just pumping the dorks. Well, we get to start making Thopters. Opponent gets in, and we get down a Reservoir. We might actually be favored in this game. Treetop Village, it's a very strong creature land. It might be underplayed. Oh man, and a Brawl's Expertise. All right, Island. Play the Island. This draw's coming together. Reservoir, make a Thopter, pass the turn. I think we might actually beat zombies this game. Go Magic is not dead. It's just been a level of busyness, making it difficult to connect and record it with Richard. But there definitely 100% will be more Goat Magics. Double Cast or Dismissive Pyromancer would be good additions to Wizard Prowess. So cards like Double Cast are, alright, opponent's got Vraska's Contempt, are often inconsistent, but Dismissive Pyromancer is interesting. Golgari Graveyard. Ooh, Splinter Fright action. So this does not have Death Touch. Well, I guess we're not blocking it anyway. We could block here. Do we want this Thopter? Yeah, let's chump. Take 2. Down to 14. Untap. Walking Ballista. I guess we can just play that and kill the Lord? Alright. Walking Ballista X2. Gain a life. Crack the map. Grab an island. Play the island. Pass the turn. Hey, thank you, SF West. I'm glad some people do. Some people hate my voice, but I'm glad at least some people like it. Alright. Well, kill the Death Baron. We're going to need to find some card draw. Card draw at some point would be pretty helpful. So opponent gets to get in for 4. Plays a land, 2 cards in hand. And, alright, so we're probably, something for Brawl's Expertise would be nice. Out of curiosity, how do you think you do at commentary, and would you even want to if you were invited? I think that I would really like to try commentary. Hopefully I would do good at it. I think that it's probably a lot harder than it looks. Walking Ballista. Ugh. Do we just Ballista again and kill the Lord? I think we just gotta bounce. I really wanted something to put into play. So bounce everything, gain a life, no Ballista, pass the turn. We're trying. We got no card draw or mana rocks. Opponent. Alright, Lord's back. Saffron Olive has been, as long as I've been doing Magic content. Prophetic Prism. Hmm. So we can Ballista, kill Death Baron. We really need to get down this Colossus at some point. Maybe we have to Prism and try to hit a land? Oh, what's up, Yellow Hat? Thank you for the raid, Gabriel Nassif. I actually watch Gabe's stream, mostly lurking, but I watch Gabe stream quite a lot. He's one of my favorite people to watch stream. And he's always on during the day, my time, which makes it perfect. So if I'm like working on an article or something, I'll often have his stream on in the background. Yeah. So thank you. Welcome, welcome Yellow Hat viewers. Hello, hello, hello. The Range, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. A little bit. I talked to Randy at Vegas, Athena and Efro. I think there's probably, was there anyone else from Super League? Corbin, Zach Elsick. I guess he's not in Super League, but I did get to meet a lot of people. I think I think we need to Prophetic Prism into a land, Walking Ballista, kill the Lord. I think that's our only realistic path. Alright, well, step 1. Land to the bottom. Ballista X2. Gain a bit of life up to 15. So next turn we can Paradox Engine, Metalwork Colossus. And then we're just hoping we hit some card draw or something to maybe piece it together. Ew. That's not helpful. Well, kill Death Baron. Opponent Zombies has so many lords. Take 4. Yeah, it's going to be hard to piece this together. Probably involves another Brawl's expertise, actually. Well, Inventor's Fair is good. 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we're not dead on board. So play Paradox Engine. Gain a bit of life. Play Metalwork Colossus. Gain a bit of life. Play Inventor's Fair. Pass the turn. Kababaral's expertise. This is Magic Online that we're playing at the moment. Alright, Marshall is back. No removal, no lords. No removal, no lords. Also Brawl's expertise. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can Inventor's Fair for something, but it's nothing that's great. We're getting like a Prophetic Prism, probably. Zombies will probably be dead at rotation. But they probably will be pretty good over the summer. Ooh, the Jun deck looks spicy, Tracy. No attacks. All right. Come on, big draw. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay. That was our best possible draw in our entire deck. We also have to not time out. We've been playing this really slow. Whew, man. All right, so we got a chance. So I think we just attack with Colossus. Go to combat, attack. Opponent blocks. Okay. And now we... Baral's expertise, Graveyard Marshal, Zombie, and Prophetic Prism. Gain some life. Oh man, we might be piecing this together. Just finish a game where I reanimated a Nicole Bolas with Nicole Bolas 3 times. That does feel pretty dirty. Up to 16. Untap. Bounce. Replay Prophetic Prism. Gain some life. Oh, sigh. All right, pass the turn. I mean, we're fighting and staying alive. Sigh is actually insane. Maybe. I'm also very concerned that we're going to time out now. Lord of the Accursed. Pumps the zombies. An artifact to play with our Sigh would be nice. Graveyard Marshal back. Opponent passing. We gain a life up to 19. Power Stone Shard. Alright, so first attack with Colossus. Go attacking. Man, we might be piecing this together. Opponent blocks. Stays at 13. So, play Sigh. Gain some life. Untap everything. Play Power Stone Shard. Make a Thopter gain some life. Man, maybe it's possible that we can actually beat zombies. I still don't know if we're going to actually win this match, but I think we're going to win a game. It's actually not looking bad. Right now we're 2-1, but I'm not super hopeful about winning this zombies match. Graveyard Marshal. Zombies is just, our first loss was also to zombies. It's just a miserably hard matchup. Scrapheap Scrounger. Yup. Opponent's going wide. We gotta basically win this turn. Scrapheap Scrounger again. We have a new donation from Skippy. $5 donation. Just one second, Skippy. I'm not forgetting you. Thank you so much. I'll read it in one super quick second. So untap. Gain some life. Ether Meltdown. So go attacking. Opponent. Gonna take some beats. Cheeks like a hua for the 4th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, Sacrifice Inventors Fair. Get a... Man, maybe we just take another Colossus. Take a Colossus. Cast the Colossus. Untap. Make a Thopter. Gain some life. Pass the turn. So $5 donation from Skippy. Hey Seth, don't catch the stream that much, live much, but I just had to do this again. I hope you remember. I've been, and our post groups it up. I have, oh my goodness. I have blid, what? Skippy. I have blid, am I even saying this right? Oh, Skippy. Well, thank you so much for the donation. Oh, man. So, chat, I don't think that actually goes infinite, though. I think, but you have to sack two artifacts to get back your Metalwork Colossus. So you're making one with Psy. I'm very confused. So alright, so on that setup, we cast a Metalwork Colossus, it triggers Psi, we get a Thopter. We activate Psi, which we couldn't actually do infinitely because we didn't have the mana rocks, but assuming we had the mana rocks, activate Psi, we sack Thopter and Metalwork Colossus, but then how do we sack 2 artifacts to Colossus to get it back from the graveyard without losing artifacts? That's what I'm trying to figure out is how you get those 2, because that's like you got to sack 4 artifacts in that loop, and I only see us making 2 artifacts. Oh, I see what you're saying. So the Psi thing actually isn't part of the loop. You're just saying cast a Colossus, sack Colossus, Thopter to get back Colossus, sack Colossus. All right, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I did miss that. You're right. That is correct. The Psi thing was throwing me off. You were just meaning activate Psi once to get it started. I see. Yeah, we could have went infinite there. I mean, we won anyway, but that would have been sweet. Next time it comes up, we will do it. All right, run it back and hope for the best. We didn't have the mana rocks to do it there anyway, so I don't think it was actually a punt. I think you have to have at least 2 mana's worth of mana rocks. You have to have a blue source mana rock or prophetic prism along with another mana rock. Actually, I guess that's not also true. Never mind. Ignore me. All right. Well, we got the Reservoir. We have Baral's expertise. We have all the Baral's expertise. Well, we will see. We will see if we live long enough for this plan to actually work. Opponent's got painful mana, not that we can really punish them. Graveyard Marshal, 5 power. These are the matchups that we have not been able to win. When we play a deck that just goes 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, our odds of winning seem to be very small. Ether Meltdown? Oh boy, another Aetherflux Reservoir. Alright, pass the turn. Opponent. Gets in. Well, at least they didn't play a Lord. Down to 13. Oh, that is so bad for us. That likely beats us. We needed the mana rock. $2 donation from Skippy. You're not saying... No, you're not saying it correctly at all. That's why she gets mad and it's funny at me. But the correct way to say it is Evelyn. You can tell her, hi, Evelyn, for me again, please. Well, hi, Evelyn. Opponent correctly takes... Thank you so much for the donation. Opponent correctly takes our Cultivator's Caravan, which means odds of us being too slow increasing. We don't even have mana to cast our stuff. Oh, we really needed that Caravan. All right, so we melt down Graveyard Marshal, still drop to 9. We got to go land. That is it. If we go land, we got a shot. Or Mana Rock land. But we have to get Aetherflux Reservoir this turn, Baral's Expertise the next turn to have any chance. All right, Marshal's back. Well, that is it. Land. We need to actually land this turn, I think. All right, Power Stone Shard. We are dead to Landlord, and we have to draw land next turn if that doesn't happen. All right, there's land. Yep. And zombies do what zombies do, and that's the game. That feels like a miserable matchup that we will never win. Well, if zombies becomes good, you probably shouldn't play this deck because it took a miracle for us to beat it one time. So we're down to 2-2. We have beaten every non-zombie deck, and we have gotten smacked by zombies. Budget counterspells.deck. Ew. Oh, boy. Well, the deck is sweet when it's doing its thing, but man, it does not work against zombies very well. I wonder if the same thing happens against the red aggro decks. It seems like if they go Bombat Courier, Earthshaker Kenra, Goblin Chain Whirler, that's probably similar to what zombies have been doing to us as far as odds of us winning. Budget Mono Blue Control looks fun. Got lots of counters. Greg 1967, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Oh no, we're 0-2 against zombies. Overall, we are 2-2, but we've played zombies twice and lost to zombies twice, and neither one was even that close, really. Can I do a Magic the Gathering Arena draft after this? Probably won't be able to do a Magic Arena draft tonight. Hopefully, if we have time, we will maybe, depending on how long this match goes, but we might be able to slip in a that's just glint-nest. Maybe slip in a game of Momir tonight, but a Magic Arena draft is definitely something I would like to do eventually. So it's on my list, but I don't think we'll be able to do it all tonight. We usually wrap up around 9, so like 45 minutes from now. So I don't think we'd even come close to finishing it in time. Opponent passes. Colossus. Well, crack Renegade map, grab an island, play the island, play Power Stone Shard, get a glint-nest. I mean, we could play Gilded Lotus next turn and then Paradox Engine, and then we would have a chance of just winning. Assuming our opponent's not countering our stuff. Opponent, all right, Champion of Wits. Pit Panther 23, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Also, it's time to celebrate. We're in round 5, and I still got a voice. I'm still able to talk. It's been the first stream in like 3 weeks where I haven't been dying by this point in the stream. Just like, oh. So I'm super, super happy. Thanks for sticking with me through the bad voice streams. Blue-black zombie splashing Scarab God. That does sound like it could be pretty powerful. Oh man, land here for Gilded Lotus would be insane. Prism. Well, play Prism. Draw a card. Well, there's a land. Play Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Draw a card. Pass the turn. We might be able to go infinite here. AR Spike, welcome to the Fishbowl. What's up, awesome dude? Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Oh man, that's fine with us. Sure. Yeah, you get rid of that glint-nest crane that's stopping your 1-2. We will not complain. Well, Arch of Araska. Oh, we can't do both. Huh. Well, let's just Gilded Lotus. Metalwork Colossus. Pass the turn. Next turn, we're set up to Paradox Engine and just go to town. Okay, sure. We don't really care about it. Shields are down, and the fun is about to begin, boys and girls. The fun is about to happen. Oh, man, this turn is going to be sweet. Opponent just got to fire off those Vraska's Contempts for some reason. And a Power Stone Shard? Good lord. So, step 1, play Paradox Engine. Step 2, play Power Stone Shard. Untap our stuff. Step 3 is tap all of our stuff, make a blue mana, Baral's Expertise, bounce. Do we even want to bounce Champion of Wits? I guess we could bounce Power Stone Shard just for more mana. Let's do that. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Untap everything. Pick up our stuff. Replay Power Stone Shard. Tap, tap. Untap. Lots of mana. Tap all of our stuff for mana. Oh man, this is when this deck is so fun. Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. We do need a Reservoir eventually to win the game. Oh my god, it's a Sai. Oh my god. Now we get to really go. Oh my goodness. Opponent's probably going to scoop, but we are going to go so crazy. Oh, this is the dream coming true. Sai. Untap everything. Thank you for the cheer, by the way. Let's tap all of our stuff. Yup. Make a blue mana. Now we play Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Make a Thopter, draw a card. And this is where it's not truly infinite, but it's pretty close. Another Sai. So now we tap all of our stuff. Make black mana. Baral's Expertise. Bounce, bounce, and bounce. Pick up our stuff. Replay Power Stone Shard. Tap for mana. Oh my goodness. We are going off. We are so going off. Power Stone Shard. Tap all of our stuff for mana. Oh, this is so sweet. Play a Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Make a Thopter. Untap our stuff. Yup. Draw a card. Another Brawl's Expertise. Tap our stuff. Play Prophetic Prism. Make a Thopter. Yeah, we will. I think draw a card. Void, we'll wait on that. Tap, 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 tap for blue. So, sack 2 Thopters. Sorry, I'm not really looking at the chat. I'm just like comboing off. Paradox Engine, sack 2 Thopters. Yup. Oh, there's Reservoir. Alright, so Baral's Expertise. Bounce. Bounce, bounce. And that's game. That's game. Wow. This is the best game we've had with this deck. Untap everything. Tap Power Stone Shard. Pick everything up. Play Aetherflux Reservoir. Make a Thopter. Tap our stuff because it's going to untap. I mean, I don't even think we need to anymore. We're doing it. Play Prophetic Prism. We're going to stop tapping. We have enough mana. We straight up win here. Oh my god. Up to 27. Prism draws us a card. Play a Power Stone Shard. Yup, make some Thopters, gain some life, draw some cards. Oh, this is a thing of beauty. This is a thing of beauty. Up to 42. Let's Renegade Map. Renegade Map. Gain some life. Up to 58. 50 you, opponent? Well, at least our opponent Vraska's contempt our Glint-nest Crane. Oh, yes. Yes, that was sweet. Banefire would be sweet there. We don't really have red mana, but we can make it. That would have been another finisher. I mean, Walking Ballista does it too. And, oh boy, that was a good one. That was a really good one. Other than our nightmare matchup against zombies, our deck could do some sweet things. Standard KCI. I guess that could be actually a kind of fair comparison. Oh, wow. That was sweet. Now what do we do? Probably need to bring in counters, I assume. For our opponent's Vraska's contempts. Turbo Fog, sweet. I've been trying to build a Turbo Fog deck for Budget Magic, and haven't got there yet. That looks pretty sweet. I think Patient Rebuilding is definitely a big addition. Thematic Compass. I like it. We have a lot of fogs now. Cut to Ribbon's better than Banefire. Maybe. The upside of Banefire is they can't be countered against control decks, which is relevant. But cut to ribbons is nice because you can kill something in the early game, which is also relevant. All right, against control, how do we, man, this is a really hard deck to sideboard with. Zombies versus Wizard Red. Oh, that's a tough one. So Wizard Red has a lot of reach, which is good, and should be able to kill the Lords. I think I'm taking Wizards Red, because I think you can keep the Lords under control and then win with burn spells. So we got to bring in Metallic Rebuke. I guess we're cutting glint-nest. I'm not 100% happy with that choice. Walking Ballista. I kind of want these Karns, but I don't know how to make them fit. Karn. Maybe go down one Baral's Expertise. One Cultivator's Caravan. And one Reservoir? Try it like that. I watch your videos on YouTube and you make the best content around. Happy I could catch a little of the stream. Well, thank you so much, my show. I'm glad you watch the YouTube videos. Hey, what's up, McTrue? How are you this evening? All right, let's do that one more time and finish with a 3-2. And oh my goodness, we have our one with the machine. All right. And we can kill a Glint Sleeve on turn 2-ish. And a Karn. I kind of like this hand. I kind of like it. Alright. Renegade Map is essentially a land. Renegade Map, go. Opponent. Ether Hub. Yep. And there's a Siphoner. Well, now we got to kill Siphoner. Play Archivaraska. Yeah, we just gotta Ballista this so they don't draw. Play Ballista. Kill Siphoner. Pass the turn. My wife just asked to see a picture of you. She agrees your voice does not match what you actually look like. I have heard that before. That is a common refrain. Band Defenders. Yes. We are playing Arcades for Against the Odds, so you will be seeing it. Opponent takes the Karn. Boo. We did kind of want that. Oh, play the Island. Play Cultivator's Caravan. Play Renegade Map. Pass the turn. I mean, I guess drawing 3 with one with the machine is still fine. Silent Raven for the 9th month in a row. Keep up the resubs. Big scoops here for our resubscriber. All right, there's old Nikki B. Well, I guess we're drawing 3. Crack Map. Grab a land. Void. Oh, play Void. Scry. Island bottom. Got all the lands we'll ever need. Well, draw 3. Ooh, okay. Well, pass the turn. Size not bad. Maybe we can piece this together. Oh, I'm sorry, Plasmatic Panic. I did not mean to make your wife hate you. But Magic's fun at least. So there is some upside in the hatred. I'm going to have to do a voice poll sometime. Some percentage of people love my voice. The other percent hate my voice. And I'm not sure which side wins. All right, play an island. Play Psy. Really? Wow, Chase's defeat. Okay. I mean, that is a legal play. Power Stone Shard. Huh. I'm surprised they'd bring in Jace's defeat against our deck. Hey, thank you, Biscuits. Do you think monocolor decks rather than red will become more popular with Kaladesh and Amonkhet block rotating? So, if we weren't going back to Ravnica, I might say yes, but you know Ravnica is going to have a ton of sweet multicolor stuff because that's Ravnica for you. So, it'll be interesting to see who wins the battle. Opponent. Champion of Wits. We're pretty close to just dying to our opponent's board, unfortunately. Torrential and Glimmer plays us all for falls. Well, 1, 2, 3. Play Power Stone Shard. Play... 3, 6, 9, 10. Play Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. Play Metalwork Colossus. Did we play a land this turn? We did not. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, well, crack Renegade Map. Grab an island. Play the island and pass the turn. So we get to draw with Arch of Araska, and we basically need to find Baral's expertise or combo off. And hope our opponent does not have counters with their extra cards drawn. I don't know. Eating is still undetermined. Opponent gets in, hits us, down to 4. We're going to need to draw good if the kids are eating. All right. So draw a card. Paradox Engine. And Karn. We don't really have card draw. So, play Paradox Engine. We need this to resolve. Resolves. So, play Karn. Untap everything. Oh, we gotta get lucky. We gotta get super lucky. Oh, so close! So, Karn comes down. A big construct doesn't help us. Take up Karn. Reveals. Oh, Baral's Expertise Power Stone Shard. Alright. So we get Power Stone Shard. We play... Gilded. Well, play Power Stone Shard. Actually, we should be floating blue mana. So, add blue. We're going to have to get lucky still. Play Power Stone Shard. Untap. Yup. Add a bunch of mana. Gilded Lotus. Actually, maybe we draw first. Yeah, let's draw first. Draw a card. Well, we'll see. Play Psy. Come on, no counter. No counter. No counter. No. Oh. Wow, they were slow rolling the counter the whole time. Jeez, opponent, just counter our first thing. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, we have a new donation, Dying Wildfire. $5 donation. Hey, Seth, you were talking about a budget, low rare count deck for Arena. This one has 10, and you can drop the Banefires for other stuff. Ooh. Yeah, that does look pretty sweet. Burn is definitely one of the best archetypes for trying to play with no rares. So it definitely seems like a good option if you're trying to limit rares. Having only 10 is not bad, especially when lands count. All right, well, I can't believe that we got slow rolled. All right, well, this is it. This is a game. It all comes down to this. If that Psy resolved, I think we would have continued on and won that game, honestly. I mean, we got the Metallic Rebukes. It's hard to bring in too many counters in this deck. All right, we'll try it. The problem with this deck is it is like a combo deck, so you can't really just take out 10 cards because then the combo parts doesn't really work. Proto Snail, so it's very difficult to sideboard with. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I mean, it was probably correct of our opponent to wait. It was just sad because I was thinking they might actually not have a counter after it went so long. All right, Void and I actually don't think we want Paradox Engine yet. So to the bottom, play Renegade map. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to this one match. Opponent, Canyon Slough. Passes. Wait. Do we still have 2 Paradox Engines in our deck? If we only have 1 in our deck, we just accidentally proved the scry bug on Magic Online. I think we do have 2. So then it's just insanely unlucky. Drown Catacombs. Opponent duresses. Yeah, this is the last match. We're 2-2. So if we win it, we feed the kids, get a treasure chest. But I don't know. Hideout, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, there goes Brawl's expertise. Opponent. Passing. Well, play a land, pass the turn. Assuming y'all will play with the precons on Commander Clash, which one do you think you will play? Oh, well, it'll probably be a while before we can do the precons because it takes Magic Online a long time to put supplemental products online. But I would be most interested, I think, in playing probably the Esper top of your deck one. That's the one that I think is most interesting. Our deck has been doing okay. We're 2-2. Both of our losses have been to zombies. So, obviously not insane. Oh, opponent. They got the control hand. Is there going to be a poll or submission time for the next Commander Clash? There will be... Well, play an island. Let's play Psy. Opponent commits. Ugh. Opponent's driving me insane. And then they're going to play a Scarab God, and then we're going to be in sad shape. Well, at least we're eating through 1,000,000 counters. So there will be viewer-submitted Commander Clash weeks, like we have always done. So those will definitely be coming in the future. So definitely keep an eye out for those. Paradox Engine. Good golly. Alright, play the island, pass the turn. Opponent has many counters. Many counter spells. There's a land. Have they finally run out of counters? Nicole Bolas. Okay. So we discard Metalwork Colossus for now. Oh, we gotta hope they're out of action. Opponent's passing. So play Psy. Play Ballistax 1. Pass the turn. Come on, nothing. Nothing. This is our chance. Maybe I will do a voice poll at some point, just for curiosity. The other issue is our opponent is a land away from flipping Nicole Bolas, which probably beats us. Cycles Fetid Pools. Oh, good lord. Oh my god. Well, I think we're just getting out-controlled here, and the kids will not be eating. Although, thanks to all of you and your donations, we will be getting a new chair. Well, replay Psy. New Psy. Get in with our dorks. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. This Nicole Bolas is gonna flip though, and that's the bad news. Opponent. Well, thank you for the feedback, Gatling Goon. What do you think of Traxos instead of Colossus? So far, I have never really figured out a deck that I really thought Traxos felt good in. I think you could use it in this one. The upside of Colossus is it's free, but if you're looking for like post-rotations, oh man, they hit it too. Good God. All right. If you're looking for like a post-rotation substitute, you could definitely try it. Soft Tackle for the 17th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And this one looks pretty over. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponents drawing a million cards. They have a Planeswalker we can't deal with. Well, play Karn. I guess we just got to tick down and go aggro. I'm not sure what else we can reasonably do. Everything at Nicole Bolas, which sort of helps a little. Pass the turn. Traxos with Heartless Summoning of the Bear Legend sounds sweet. This is a deck that 5-0'd a League, so we have tried it exactly how it 5-0'd the League. It does some cool things, but I don't think it's quite to where it needs to be, especially in a world of zombies in mono red. It feels like it has a really hard time against those aggro decks. Well, thank you, Risen Dex. P.O. Box, let's see. There's a command. There we go. P.O. Box command. Opponent, 6 cards in hand. Passes. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we still can't kill Nicole Bolas. Well, take down card. Go to combat. Everything at Nicole Bolas. Probably a Torrential Gearhulk, too. Yeah, to ruin our day. And I think that is officially the game and officially the end of this crazy deck. Ugh. Yeah, that does it. That does it in a half. Yeah, I mean, it's over. Very over. Puzzle Knot. Opponent gets to eat our Sai. They still have a Nicole Bolas on 8. Yeah. Yeah, opponent blocks. Well, play Puzzle Knot. And I think we're just going to scoop it up. There's no way to win from there. So we finish with a somewhat disappointing 2-3 with our crazy Paradox Reservoir deck. So this deck, it did some really cool things a small percentage of the time, but it definitely feels like kind of an against the odds deck. It severely struggled against any aggressive decks, which in our case was zombies twice. It felt like we have, I don't know, some very low percentage chance of beating zombies. And then we saw in that last game, lots of counters and removal is also hard for us to beat. So if you can't beat aggro consistently and you can't beat control consistently, kind of leaves you in a weird spot. So I think it's a really fun deck, but I don't think it's a deck that is consistently going to be able to win FNMs or leagues or anything. So it's super cool though. Replays go up the next day, so it'll be going up tomorrow. So let's see, what time is it? 8:45. Well, we will try to sneak in. We haven't played Momir in a while. Let's see if we can sneak in a really quick game of Momir. Yeah, we did win too, but Momir list is not working. Oh my god. Yeah, so it's a really fun deck, but I don't think it's a deck that's consistent enough. So the Momir list does not appear to be working at the moment. So how would I rebrew this? I think the deck probably needs to go into, oh man, it needs more interaction. I don't know what the solution to that is, but just Paral's expertise, probably like blue-white, where you have sweepers and cast-outs and stuff. So I think something similar, but with actual ways of interacting and not just trying to goldfish, might give us a chance. Fish Doctor is still something that's happening every 2 to 3-ish weeks. So I think more interaction is the biggest thing. So Momir list doesn't seem to be working, which means for our Momir match tonight, if you would like to Momir me, just send me a challenge, and I will accept the first Momir challenge, and we will get in a game of Momir, which should be pretty sweet. We haven't played it in a while, so I'm excited to do a quick one. Before everyone runs out the door, let's do a reminder. So if you missed anything, Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, Against the Odds Arcade is coming up tomorrow. Commander Clash, Budget Magic Zombies last night. The sponsor of tonight's stream, Ridge Wallet, makers of slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. Definitely check them out. Thank you to them for their support. You can get 10% off with the cold goldfish over at ridgewallet.com. And donations, thank you to everyone who donated. So that was super awesome. So many donations tonight, so much support. So thank you. And with that out of the way, just waiting for a Momir challenge, and we will wrap things up with a game of Momir tonight, which is good. We try to get it in when we can. We're kind of haven't had much time to do it lately. Although if no one sends me a challenge, then then we might actually not be playing Momir. So if you want to see Momir, send me a challenge. Seeing if I can pull up the Momir lay. There we go. Dirk Shen, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Before you go, thanks for adding UK's #1 content creator to Commander Clash. Can't wait to see Cat Jesus and Commander Clash, our Lord and Savior. Yeah, having Vince Pleasant Kenobi on Commander Clash, super fun, super awesome. Very excited for that. Oh, man. You're sending me a challenge. Well, send me a challenge, Jay Feather. I don't know why. Usually you get a million challenges. I guess no one's in the Momir mood tonight. So Momir is this very random Magic Online format where you get random things and see and see what happens. It'll make more sense once we start playing, if we start playing. Yeah, let me take a look, Soccer Tuba. Mono white blink in taxes. That looks really solid. I like it. All right, we have a challenge. Half Moon. So we will wrap up with a game of Momir tonight against Half Moon. I like the blink in taxes deck. It's even somewhat budget friendly. So Momir is a format where you start at 24 life. Your deck is one. Sorry, Little Red Hen. Challenge has already been accepted. So you start at 24 life. Your deck is 100% lands. And each turn, you can pay X, discard a card, and you make a random creature of that converted mana cost. So there's no spells. It's all about playing the board, and you find tons of crazy old creatures that you will never see anywhere else. So, for example, we're on our turn 2. We're going to pay 2 mana. We're going to discard a plains, and our random 2-drop is a Crowan Skyguard. So, not great in Momir. It does have flying, which is good, but we're never going to have heroic because no spells. Yes, there will be a Playing Pauper on Thursday. Playing Pauper comes out roughly every couple of weeks. At least once a month. Hopefully every couple of weeks. But there is one going up on Thursday. Ooh, Ley Druid is great. Ramp is like the best, some of the best stuff you can get in Momir. And our opponent down to 23. Mountain for our opponent. Discards a swamp. And Marauder. Ooh. 2/2 flying lifeling's pretty good. There's no one on the Momir list. Well, it's been a while since we've used the Momir list, so. Alright, opponent gets in for 2. And passes. Well, let's make a 5-drop. Untap our land. And see if we can get, like, a Baneslayer or something sweet. Gorgon Recluse. 5 mana 2/4. Whenever it blocks or become blocked by a non-black creature, destroy to end of combat. Alright. That's just what this avatar makes you do. So its ability is discard a card. So since the deck is all lands, it just naturally becomes discard a land. Hollow Henge Scavenger. Alright, just a 4 or 5. Opponent's gaining some life, though. This Marauder's a little bit annoying at the moment. Hopefully our mana advantage will pull us ahead at some point. Alright, let's make a 6. Sooner or later we'll hit something good. Hooting Mandrills. Hoots Magoots. Alright. I guess we pass. Not the best 6. So far, we have not hit anything really good. Can we see the chat over the overlay? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry about that. There we go. Chat is back. Opponent makes a 6. Ugh, Slumgar. That's pretty good. That's going to wreck our 1 toughness creatures. Opponent getting in. So far, not the greatest of starts. So I'll play a mountain. Discard a land. Ugh. Probably should have made it 7. Oh my goodness! Grofskither. It's so bad! Whenever it becomes blocked, you may return a card named Grofskinner from your graveyard to your hand. 6 mana, 3/3. Yeah, we're going to get wrecked by this Slumgar. We didn't phage ourselves with a 7-drop, although we probably should have just made a 7-drop. Yeah, we're just going to get beat down by these flyers unless we eventually hit something good. Alright, opponent plays a land. Gonna make a 7. Ugh. Well, not an insane 7, but another big flyer is not good for us. Our board is getting Wrath. Our opponent's got all the flyers. For having the mana dork, this has went about as bad as possible. Well, play a swamp. Play a mountain. Or discard a mountain. Alright. Well, 6/6 flyer is actually pretty good. That is kind of what we needed, is a big flyer to stop our opponent's big flyers. What do you think of this deck, and can you play it on Budget Magic someday? Mono white. That's definitely super cheap. That looks really fun. I think I'm a little concerned about the Tulpa in a 22 land deck. Oh no. Well, Vorinclex, that pretty much seals it. Vorinclex is so insane. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is just, it's super over. I guess we could hit something that kills Vorinclex, Bounce Kraken or something. I think that's our only hope, because they're just going to be able to make Emeralds. Alright. Alright, alright. Come on, deck. And we're not going to get to untap because of Vorinclex, which is miserable. Ugh. Let us tap. Let us tap Vorinclex. Alright, make an 8. Is it a removal spell? Tidal Force. Alright. Yeah. Alright, you got us. You got us, opponent. On to game 2. There's no coming back from Vorinclex making all that mana. Yeah, I think I like the white aggro plan. I think it looks like a pretty solid white aggro plan. But I don't know about the really expensive stuff. Infinite Fling, eh? Infinity Elemental. Yes. That seems pretty good. Although I think they actually ruled that Infinity Elemental didn't work with Fling. I don't remember. I double check, because I almost remember back during spoiler season there being something about it not actually working, even though it seems like it should. All right, Ajani's Comrade, 2/2 for 2, trample. Grows if you have an Ajani Planeswalker, which we aren't, and will never. I think Bishop of Rebirth would be a better late game than Zetalpa Mono Aggro deck. Yeah, Bishop of Rebirth is pretty sweet. A little risky because it dies easily, but it can be powerful. Stupor, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent gets literally one of the worst cards. I mean, I guess it's actually not that bad, but the Leech cycle is one of the worst cycles of rares ever printed in the history of Magic. 2/2 flyer for 2 makes all your blue spells cost 1 more to cast. Not that much of an upside. Actually, it's a huge downside, and you get a 2/2 flying for 2, which is not an amount of payoff that makes that ability worth it. They're just so bad. Although, in Momir, when you're not actually casting colored spells, and this one has flying, it's actually kind of good. What decks do you think will be at the top of the Pro Tour? The next Pro Tour is going to be super exciting because it's a team Pro Tour. So we're going to have... Legacy, Modern, and Standard, which is super sweet. So my guess would be in Standard that we'll see some new stuff, but I expect that Teferi, Scarab God, Teferi and or Scarab God control decks, and the red aggro decks, I think those will probably be the top decks in the format. Maybe Mono Green Stompy as well, which is apparently one of the sleeper good decks. So maybe some sort of mono green deck. So I think those would be my picks for Standard, but I'm hopeful that we see some spice too. And then in Modern Legacy, I don't know. Like, my fear of Modern is it's going to be all KCI, which would be very disappointing. Or, I mean, all in Modern is like 15% or 20% of the field. So it's not like Standard where it's 50%. But I'm afraid that KCI is going to be really popular, and I don't think KCI is that fun to watch, but... in Modern Legacy, we're going to see tons of different decks. So the cool thing about the Team Pro Tour is even if, let's say, the worst case happens and 75% of the Standard players show up with red-black aggro, it's kind of like, sure, whatever, because they can always just show the Modern and Legacy matches. All right. Ping in for 4. So in Momir, the goal is typically to get to making 8 drops. That is like the highest concentration of really powerful stuff. So to get to 8 drops, if you're on the play, you have to skip 2 drops, or else you'll run out of cards to discard before that. And then if you're on the draw, you have to skip 1. So normally everyone skips 1. And then if you're on the draw, you just start playing on turn 2, typically. And if you're on the play, some people just skip 1 and 2. I usually make a 2-drop and try to hit a mana dork and skip 3. Ooh, all right. Opponent's beaten down. Sure, we'll take it. Down to 16. So that's kind of the basic Momir theory. I typically choose to play. I think making the first 8-drop is worth more than skipping a random early game drop. It's just like a normal game. There's a die roll for game 1, and then whoever loses gets to choose if they want to play first or second. Yeah, let me take a look, Captain. 4-color Jundum Tainted Remedy Midrange combo. That is a spicy name. Tainted Remedies, Kavu Predators, sweet. Go over the Burn Willows. Heroes Reunion. So kind of like life gain shenanigans, Wall of Shards. That looks really fun. That could be a sweet against the odds deck. I like it. All right. Oh my god, that's a Grave Titan. I was looking at the deck list. No! Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I was reading the cool life shenanigans deck list, and our opponent apparently made a Grave Titan while I looked away. I've never noticed that, Jay Grossum. Hey, thank you, Kwai Palimo. We'll be back on Thursday, of course, so hopefully see you Thursday, Kwai. Green-White Angels. Oh, man. Angels is on near the top of my list of decks to play on stream, so I'm sure we'll be playing an Angel deck soon. Almost happened tonight. Very, very close. All right, make a 7. See what happens. Oh no, that is not anywhere near Grave Titan as far as power level. Ebony Rhino. It's, oh man, it's a Siege Rhino that costs 7 mana and doesn't Lightning Helix when it enters the battlefield. It's so bad. At least, I guess the art's kind of cool. Green White Angels, it looks pretty legit. I think that something like that could be pretty good. And that seems like a pretty solid build at first glance. Opponent 7. Ugh. 7/7. All right. I guess that could have been worse. Opponent passes. Well, play the land, make an 8. I have never hit a Phage in Momir. I definitely know people who have had it happen, but I myself have never had it happen. Let's trade flyers. So Tracy X, I think that deck looks pretty sweet. Infinite damage combos. I wonder if Heroic Intervention would be better as like Blossoming Defense. And I'm a little worried about Beseech the Queen because well, no, I guess Beseech the Queen is fine. I take that back. For some reason I was thinking you needed swamps, but it is actually the opposite. You do not need swamps. But no, it seems like it could work. I've always wondered how to sideboard versus various decks in Standard Modern. Have you thought of making episodes explaining sideboard cards or something like that? Oh man, a Chroma 2? Ugh, that's a big deadly flyer. Yes, we've talked about it a little bit on things like Brewer's Minute, but I definitely think we will do more in the future. Hey, welcome, Gabe. Good to see ya. Thanks for swinging by. Oh no. Here they come. Yep, here comes the zombies. Are we just dead? So block here, block here, block here, block here, block here? I mean, I guess we're not just dead, but this is still pretty disastrous. We mostly get our board swept. Down to 8. And it's Bounce Kraken. Bounce Kraken or bust. We need, or Hoverguard Sweepers would probably do it. No, but it can't target a Chroma. Bounce Kraken? Come on. One time. One time. Sisters of Stone Death, and we are stone dead. Stone dead. Opponent gets in for 6 in the air, hits us with something else. And that does it. Good game. Good game. Hail Moon. Oh, man. And that is Momir. So we haven't played it in a while, but it's good to sneak it in every once in a while. And, yeah. So I think that is going to wrap us up for tonight. So anyway, thanks to Hail Moon for playing, and thanks to everyone who donated and hung out. It was a super fun stream tonight. My voice still going pretty strong at the end of the stream, so I'm excited about that. So we will be back on Thursday. More streaming action, normal time, 6 Eastern. Probably playing some more jank. Maybe it'll be Angels Night or something else. So we'll find something sweet to play. So anyway, everyone, that's going to do it for tonight. I love all of you. You're amazing. Thank you so much for being awesome. Have a wonderful middle of the week, and yeah, I will see you on Thursday for another one.